Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. It is Sat Chat time. I hope I sound okay. I haven't done much recording this week. I got the plague last weekend. So like last Sat Chat, I had told you I was filming early. I filmed last Thursday because I had a feeling that I was going to get sick because I was starting to feel a little tickle in my throat. I was getting a little achy, and my husband had just tested positive for COVID after testing negative for days. And I took a test, I was negative, but I just had a feeling I was going to come down with something, and sure enough, Friday morning, I had the plague too. So it pretty much took me out for the weekend. For about 3 or 4 days, I was just very achy and tired, sore throat. But luckily, I was, able to get up and around, and I didn't have it too bad. I was really concerned about the sore throat because I was like, oh, this is really, my throat hurts so bad. But that lasted 3 days, and that seemed to be it. The last couple days I've been able to do pretty much my normal routine, walk the dog 3 miles and all of that. So here's hoping that that is the worst of it, and I'm done with that. But yeah, I did get sick. It was a bummer, but it could have been a lot worse. So I'm very thankful for the fact that all of our cases in our household have been very mild. And I'm actually out of quarantine today, but I'm not going anywhere because I'm going to be filming a class. Or not filming a class, but doing a live class for Michael's in an hour. And I thought I would get Sat Chat done while I'm at it, because tomorrow is my husband's birthday. So I actually ordered a cake from a bakery. I know, adulting, right? Not running into the grocery store the day of and seeing what they have. I actually ordered a custom cake at a bakery, an actual honest-to-God bakery. Oh my word, I'm 45 years old, and that's like the first grown-up thing I think I've ever done. But anyway, I don't bake. I used to bake cakes. I used to always bake birthday cakes. But for one, they never look as good as cakes from a bakery. And secondly, they don't taste as good as cakes from a bakery. So it's like, why? This is a perfect thing to outsource. You know, when the kids were little, we would do like, they would do themed birthday parties, and I loved doing the themed birthday party, and I would make the themed cake, and I would borrow cake pans from like my mom or a girlfriend or something, and then I would make like a pony cake or a dinosaur cake or a train cake or whatever. I use a little star tip on my, I do like decorating cakes. I have to say, I enjoy decorating cakes. I just don't enjoy the baking of the cake. If somebody would bake the cake for me and let me decorate it, that would be fantastic. But there are professionals out there that make cakes for a living, that do a good job. So yeah, so I've got to go pick up the cake tomorrow, and I'm going to do some groceries too, because since I was down with the plague and my husband was down with the plague, and well, Jackson was, he had come down with the plague, but he had already come out of quarantine. So I mean, he'd pick up things and stuff if I asked for him, but he's been working, and yeah, so it was kind of like, I did groceries after I filmed Sat Chat last week. I had still tested negative, so I put a mask on and I went to the grocery store, and I just did kind of like a last minute, like, just in case grocery run, thank goodness, because we were all housebound except for Maisie and Jackson. Jackson was already through it. Maisie never got sick, thank goodness. But yeah, it's been quite a week. But luckily we all had pretty good outcomes. So my husband's birthday's tomorrow. I've got a couple presents I need to wrap. I am a notoriously horrible gift giver. Although I have been like, if somebody mentions something or has something on a wish list, like an Amazon wish list, I just buy it and keep it until the next birthday comes along, because I used to always think, no, I'll think of something better. But it's like, no, if it's on their wish list of something they've asked for, just get them what they've asked for, because you're not going to think of something better, Lindsay. Fantasy Lindsay is a Martha Stewart level awesome gift giver. Reality Lindsay is clueless. So we just gotta take the information as we get it and just buy the thing and just squirrel it away until the next birthday or holiday comes along. So I got a couple of presents that he will like. Well, at least one of them I know will like, because it's something he asked for. The other one I just thought was a really cool invention. However, these really cool handyman inventions, I find, often miss the mark. And actually, I was looking before I went to film Sat Chat to see if I could find any of these wondrous gifts that I've purchased in the past. Because truly they are hilarious. But they seem like such a great idea, and all I have to do, I see like an infomercial, and it's like, that's because, has this ever happened to you? It's like, Yeah, I think that happened to us. I think it's like I can clearly think that my husband at one point had to measure around some odd-shaped thing, and it was very difficult, and I saw this thing, and it was like, do you remember those toys when you were a kid? And it was like a bunch of pins in a frame, and you would like push your face against it, and then it would have like then you move your face and you could see, oh look, it's a face, or you put your hand against it and like, oh, it's a hand. There'd be all these little pins, right? That would like, and then you just shake it out and then you do it again. I don't know what they were called, but you know what I mean? It was like a bunch of little like pins, or they looked like little nails, but they weren't sharp or anything, and you just put something against it, and there was like a piece of plexiglass. And then you would just see, like, it would make a picture. Do you guys have any idea what I'm talking about? If I could think of what it's called and link it down below, the toy, I will. And I'll also link the fantastic thing I bought my husband this a couple of years ago, because I'm sure I got it on Amazon, and I'm sure it's in my history somewhere. So anyway, it was kind of like that. It was like a ruler, right? So let's picture. So say you got a ruler, and this ruler was thick, and it had a bunch of like these little pins that you could like push in or whatever, these long pins. And so what you would do, so you're gonna do something where you have to cut something around something weird, like a piece of molding or a rock or something, and you push the ruler against it like that, and then it like all the pins stay where the thing was, and you have a template, and then you could trace that on your wood or whatever it is you need to cut something out custom. Like, oh, like say you are laying down tile on your floor, and that's probably what I was thinking of, and like you've got a weird corner, like a corner with molding or something, so you push the thing around there, then you write that, you trace that on your tile, and you cut it out, and then you could put your tile in. It's perfect. I thought that looked like the best invention ever, and any handyman would be thrilled to have that, and no handyman has ever heard of that, because it's a brand new invention that I just learned about. It's brand new. Somebody ought to get the Nobel Peace Prize. So I ordered, and it was a 2-pack. So not one, no, two of them, because I mean, I could have just bought one, but two is better than one, so it's a short one and a long one, and that I don't think it's ever been used. So that was my marvelous gift number one. So another one, I think this was last year, Father's Day maybe, or maybe it was his birthday, I can't remember, but you know, like when you are doing different projects and you've got nails, you got screws and stuff like that, and like either you're holding them in your mouth, which you shouldn't because that's bad for your teeth, or you stick them in your pockets and they get in the washer and dryer and stuff, or you know, they get lost. Your drill bit, how do you drop your drill bit, you lose your drill bit, whatever. So you have all these metallic things, right, that you want to have handy. They make a bracelet. It's like a canvas bracelet, and it's got magnets on it. So you put that, it slides. I can't remember if it was just a bracelet or it went over, like, your hands came through. I don't know, but it was like this kind of like, almost like one of those armor things that people wear, but not quite that one, but it's like canvas, and it's got magnets, and it's got little pockets. So, like, your nails, well, you could stick your nails to it. You could stick, like, stick it in your mouth, you put it on your, you're climbing up on the roof to, hammer something, and you've got that, you stick your drill bits in there, you stick your nails and hammer and stuff like that, and that way you don't drop it and you don't have it in your mouth, risking choking and risking horrible things. So I'm like, that is the most amazing invention. I'm gonna get that for my husband. He'll never guess. That's what I'm gonna get him, and he's gonna be so thrilled, and that's gonna make his handyman life so much easier. I don't think it's come out of the box yet. And then I'm thinking, that would be really good for like using the craft room, like, or I'm sewing, I could stick my straight pins to it, or dies, or something like that. So maybe it should just be a genius tool for crafters, and maybe not for handymen. I think it might have had a light on it. If I remember correctly, it had a little light that you could actually shine into things too. So when you're unscrewing the thing on the vent, and you want to see what's in the vent, see if there's porcupines in there or something, you can see. I don't know, but it looked like such a good one. I saw the advertisement for it. I'm like, that is awesome. I'm buying that for my husband. He's going to love it. Yeah, so that missed the mark. So who knows? I've got one wild card gift, and then I've got something he asked for. So wish me luck, guys. What can I say? It's like an as seen on TV. My husband's going to have like a cupboard in his workshop that's just like these crazy as seen on TV purchases that I think just look so fabulous. They just seem so good, but I am apparently off the mark, but yeah, whatever. But then again, sometimes some of those gifts, because sometimes my husband's bought me gifts that I haven't like found immediate use for, but then it's like 2 years later, it's like, oh, that will be perfect, and then I get it out and I use it. But it's like, until that point, it just doesn't it just doesn't present a need yet, or I haven't had a need for it. So yeah. So anyway, so birthday is tomorrow. I also have to do some groceries, and so far, Maisie hasn't gotten sick, so hopefully everyone will be healthy. And yeah, I don't have any big plans for the weekend. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. We're going to a baseball game, softball game rather, way up north. Way up north, man. We're talking like near Canada North. So it's good. It's a doubleheader, so that will be most of my Saturday actually. So if I'm not responding to comments right away, that is why. I might actually, I mean, I probably will in the car, but it'll be, I haven't been to a game in so long. I haven't been to a real season game yet because went to the first 2 games, which were scrimmages, which is a game that doesn't count for anything. If you don't know sports lingo, that's what a scrimmage is. And the first game was actually fairly nice. It was cold, but it was okay. Second game, it poured, and they still had those kids play, and it was a game that didn't even count for anything. It was so cold. Luckily, some smart parent brought a tent, which I was able to stand under. But yeah, so, and then after that, we had sick people. So yeah, that did not. That kind of put a cramp in there. Maine actually has the highest rate of COVID in the country right now. So that's and I bet it's even worse because like I did the at-home test, so there was no like reporting of that information. And I think a lot of people do their testing, you know, because you can order the tests, the home test, so you can just do it at home, and they say if you're positive, stay home. Don't go spreading your germs. Keep your germs home. Don't go spreading it around. Nobody else wants that. So yeah, so I bet a lot of people are just doing home tests and be like, yikes, so I guess I'm staying at home because I don't want to go out and like make more people sick if I can avoid it. So yeah, I bet it's even worse. I bet it's even worse. Be careful, guys. Just be careful. It might be worth getting the masks on again because, I mean, even though it wasn't that bad, my symptoms weren't that bad. I, missed several days of work, and I work for myself, so I mean, it's not like I'm letting anybody else down. And I had enough stuff. I always have enough videos in the can. Since the beginning of the pandemic, I've made sure I've had extra videos just for when it comes calling, I'll be ready. But yeah, I mean, it's not fun, and it's, way better ways to spend your day than like, curled up on the couch with a rice bag and ibuprofen because you're achy and miserable, and eating a million popsicles because, you got a sore throat. So be safe out there, guys. I don't really have, let's see if I have any topics. I don't think that, I think I did write down some topics, but I haven't done anything, guys. I've been home. I've been in quarantine. I did get my crayons in though. The crayons that I was telling you about, and I just did some swatching and played with those a little bit. I went out on the balcony. It was Monday actually. It was fairly nice outside. Wrapped up in a blanket, went out there and just started swatching, coloring, and enjoying the fresh air. So yeah, they work pretty good. I have to say, I ordered the Bic, the Deli, and then the Crayola color sticks. The Deli crayons, 36 for like $7. They are the closest to the Caran d'Ache right now out of all of them. So I haven't done any real scientific tests, haven't done any full artworks with it, but just like playing around with them, those are definitely the closest, and they are actually the cheapest per crayon price. So so I think that's gonna work pretty well. I'm definitely gonna have to put them head to head with the Caran d'Ache and see, see if they really are a good contender, because for 36 for $7 versus, 40 for, what is it, like around $55? That's a really good savings. Now, of course, you want to weigh in how important light fastness is to you. I think the Caran d'Ache ones do have light fast rating. But hey, to play, to figure it out, see if you like it. I mean, I'm all for those experimental techniques, products, so that you can at least see if you like. It's better to spend $7 and realize you don't like something than to spend $50 and realize, oh, I wish I didn't get those. It's not really for me. So it's nice. It's kind of like a little try before you really buy type situation. So my Michael's class I'm doing tonight, I've got my, I could show you, I've got my table all organized, all those stacks of paper. That right there, I'm going to put my computer up there because I have my webcam on my computer, on my laptop, and then I have, my fancy stick up here. This is where my camera goes. I'll have my my other webcam there so I can switch between those cameras when I am talking to the camera and then doing the demonstration. But it's going to be mostly just going through different types of papers, showing examples on the papers, and talking about what paper is best for colored pencil and what kinds of colored pencils, and all of that. So it's going to be a lot of talking. It's an hour-long class, so I actually did a dry run. I filmed it and I did that. I was able to do it in 28 minutes. So I'm going to save that footage. I'll put it on my YouTube channel at some point, because Michael's will put a replay of the class on their YouTube channel like in a day or two after, so you will be able to find that. I'll try to remember to link that down below if it's up by the time I post SatChat, but if it's not, just go to the Michael's channel. It'll probably be up by this weekend, I would think. But anyway, I wanted to film a version of it here first to see how my pacing was, because I know I'll get questions and I'll want to elaborate. So I know that I can get all the information out in like half an hour. So I'll have a half an hour of just answering, being able to like slow the pacing down and answer questions and go in deeper if anybody has any particular questions, which is perfect. If it takes me 20 minutes, if it takes me half an hour just to get through everything, then an hour will be perfect. It'll still be plenty snappy for the class. So that should be good. And then I have another Michael's class coming up in 2 weeks, which is a dragonfly thing. I'm not sure if there's any spots left in that or not, but it doesn't hurt to check, because if somebody cancels, then a spot will open up and you can grab a spot. But it's this one right here. We're also going to explore different background techniques you can do. And yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. It's a kind of a time saving, it's an hour and a half class, and it's kind of talking about some time saving tips, and we're going to finish that artwork and you're going to learn a bunch of different things as you do that. So I will link to that as well. If there's spots available, you can grab one. If not, check back in case one opens up closer to the class date. And really, I guess that's all I have for this week. Like I said, I haven't done anything. I do need to conserve my voice a little bit, so I will have enough gas for the class tonight. And I really don't have anything else to say, so I'm not just gonna babble anymore. How disappointing. Oh goodness, I know there'll be somebody who'll be disappointed, but I apologize. I just don't have anything else to say today. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying some good weather wherever you are. I hope you're healthy. Take care of yourself, man. It's contagious times. Oh boy. But that's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, one thing though that's kind of annoying to me, and if you guys have any advice, please let me know. So I got this notification from Instagram last week. I was doing a Instagram reel about the, remember the tray, the TV tray, not TV tray, the steering wheel tray that I got for plein air painting outside in my car. I bought a pool noodle, like I mentioned last week in my Dollar Tree haul. I bought a pool noodle to put on the legs of my metal easel to be able to put the steering wheel tray on, so I could use that for a plein air tray as well with my folding easel. And I was doing a little Instagram reel for that because I thought that's perfect, quick little thing I can do. I'm going to have a video for it coming up in a week or two on the channel. But anyway, so the reel came out great, and I went and posted it because Instagram wants you to do reels. That's the only way they're going to show people your work, even people that follow you. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not going to rant about that right now. But anyway, so I posted that reel, and then it said, congratulations, you can be part of this Reels Play bonus program. And I'm like, what is this? And so I, of course, I mean, I was in Instagram when that came up, and so I researched it to make sure it was legit, not some scam, because you have to like put in all kinds of, you know, information to be a part of this. And so I'm like, all right. The people that were that had gotten the program said it was great, and it allows you, if you get so many views, you get like a payout in a month. You get a month to get all these views. And my Instagram account, I do not do well on Instagram. I don't know why. I enjoy using Instagram. I don't like using it as much as I used to because I don't like the reels very much, and I like to see the still photos of people's artwork. That's why I'm on Instagram. I follow other artists, and that's pretty much it. But I've never got traction on there. I've never really learned how to grow there. I mean, and I say that, I have 18,000 followers. I mean, that's not nothing, but it's really not anywhere as near other accounts or what I have on YouTube. So it's just kind of, it was just, I don't know, it's like I never really got it, never really understood how to use it properly so that I could help it grow my my business or my following, or get my art in front of the right eyeballs. I don't know, I just never really got it, I guess. So I thought, well, I'll try this because obviously Instagram wants you to do this. If they're going to try to pay people to post more reels, then I'll try doing it. So I joined, and I posted a reel, and that didn't show up, it didn't show you how to put it into this program. So anyway, the next time I did it, I saw like there was a button for it, so I pushed the button and it went there, and then I did another reel the other day of walking, because I did my full walk yesterday with the dog and it was raining. It was kind of pretty out, just kind of drizzly and rainy and stuff. And I did a real little reel of that walk, and I couldn't add that one to it. So it's like, I don't understand. And it says you can put them back in, you can put them into this Reels bonus thing up to 24 hours after, but I can't find where, and I don't know if I'm missing something or if they've like said, nah, she's not worth it. She's out of the program. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. I find that to be the most confusing social media platform. So if you guys know anything about that or have any tips for Instagram, please leave them in the comments below, because that would be super duper helpful for me, because I have no idea what I'm doing over there. I've been on Instagram for like, I don't know, since before I had a cell phone. I had an Instagram account with this big like Samsung tablet, a tablet that I had before I even had a smartphone. So I've had a smartphone for a few years. So I've been on Instagram for a while, and I've never managed to crack the code. I enjoy using it, especially if it's like Inktober or sometime when I'm doing like an art challenge, World Watercolor Month, things like that. But I like it, but I just can't. I don't know how to use it right. It's like I'm clueless. I'm totally clueless. I mean, what's new, right? But I'm totally clueless with Instagram. I don't know. It's like I'm marginally proficient at YouTube, and I'm clueless on all the other ones. That's all I can say, I guess. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I hope you had a great week and a good weekend, and I can't wait to chat with you in the comments down below. Don't worry if I'm not Johnny on the spot replying, because I'm going to be out in the middle of nowhere where there's probably no cell service. So I will catch you probably Sunday or Saturday night. I don't know. I'm looking forward to a day in the sunshine, though. I gotta get some sunscreen, though. I've noticed I'm completely out of like my oil of Olay complete with SPF, so I better do that before I get baked to a crisp on Saturday. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I forgot the disclaimer this week, though. I forgot to put the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. I wonder how many people will be angry that this wasn't a tutorial. Hey, if you see these angry people, because you guys are my peeps, just tell them to lighten up. Would you tell them to lighten up if they start ranting in the comments saying, I came here for a tutorial. What is this garbage? I don't care about Instagram or COVID or whatever, you know. So just, can you tell them to lighten up until I can get to them? Because I have a feeling there'll be a few disgruntled people. I don't know. There always are. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.